Right now.
Right now. Peace and Black Power family. Welcome to another episode of Do Knowledge Radio, place where knowledge is born. This is your host, Knowledge Born Allah. And y'all see, I have Her Majesty in the building, the Empress of Wealth, the wealth building visionary and master creationist, my sister EJ, aka Ebony Jones, in
Hi,
the building.
everybody. Thank you for having me.
Definitely an honor and privilege to have you. I saw your work and I saw your work ethic at the same time. So I was like, okay, let's get together and see if we could get our schedules to align and connect, and give you an opportunity to share your story with the family. So let's start with an introduction. Let's tell us a little bit about yourself, and we can go from there.
Well, as you know, my name is Ebony Jones. I am born and raised in Detroit. I I am now located in Atlanta, Georgia. I have five beautiful children, and I'm. It's time. It's time to get our people on a financial freedom. Okay, it's time for us to go after our dreams, and that is my passion to get people to go after their dreams.
That's what I'm talking about. So, how did you get started with everything that you got, going on? Kind of take us back a little bit to how you got to present day from an entrepreneurial standpoint, wealth building standpoint, things like
Okay.
that.
Okay. Well, my grandmother taught me how to sew, so it started with her. So I used to make little dresses for my dolls, and just do little weird stuff. Then I took home economics and interior designing in middle school. And then one day, you know what? I do know how to sew. I am pretty creative. And so I started doing a little bit here and there, selling a few items. It wasn't until 2017 is when I really got serious and I started my LLC. I let go of fear and I said, well, let's get started with that. So my business started out doing custom blankets and pillows, and now it has grown to t-shirts, 100% soy candles, premium soy candles. We want to use the good stuff around here,
Give
tipsy
me your
glasses, and so much more. So just over the years, I had a lot of support and people rooting for me. And this is where I'm at, and now I'm on a financial freedom journey with total life changes, and my team is doing it. Okay, we can go into that a little later.
Y'all heard what she said. She is a total life changer. Okay. So she can adorn you with the stuff that you need to look like a total life changer and endow you with the skills, talents, and abilities to be a total life changer. So she's a total life transformation specialist.
Oh, I like that.
Okay, see what I'm saying? So along this entrepreneurial track, what are some of the things that you learned about yourself in regards to business, in regards to, things like that? What are some of the lessons that you learned along the way that you can share with us?
First lesson was to trust in yourself. You know, a lot of us we trust God, and that is number one. But you also have to trust in yourself because it doesn't matter if you believe in God, but if you don't believe in yourself, you won't do the things that are necessary for you to step forward and to get what God has for you. So that was number one to really stay yourself. Also to not be afraid to fail, not be afraid to get something wrong. um Never give up. We have many days where we feel like giving up, but you cannot give up. And just the route that I'm going now is showing me that why you can't give up, because it's never, you're never stuck where you are at that moment. And I learned to prioritize. A
Mm,
lot of us don't know how to do that. I learned to
right?
prioritize. Us very creative people, we try to do this, that, and I'm learning, and I've learned to pick a few things, focus on that, master those things, and then you can move on to the next.
Okay. So my next question is, how do you marry the creative side or hemisphere of your brain with this analytical side? You know, how do you marry those two hemispheres of the brain? Because either you got somebody super creative or super analytical. Very rarely do you has a balance between both.
Okay, you're gonna have to break analytical down for me.
Well, you know, everything numbers, everything is logic. The logic and the reasoning versus the creative side, and you have both. You know, you're a wonderful creationist, master creationist. You see what I'm saying? And you a wealth builder on the other side. You know, transformative wealth builder. How do you meld those two together?
It all starts with God. It all starts with God and faith.
Hmm.
I've actually had to practice faith because a lot of us say we have faith, and then I'm one of those people. I like to see the beginning, the end. I need a plan B for the plan A, plan C for B, C, D, E, F, and all so on. So at some point, you just have to realize that whatever you were doing before, it wasn't working.
Okay.
So you have to say, it's okay to try something different. And when you have a relationship with God and you know who you are, as you learn who you are, you get that feeling. As people say, something told me not to do this, something told me to do that. That is that spirit, and you start listening to that spirit more often, and then you start to realize that can't is not in your vocabulary. And so then you just start working on faith with the little stuff. It can start with something small, and then looking back and see how far you came in whatever situation you use, and just see your growth, and then learn from that and feed on that and get around like-minded people or someone who has trying to get or going where or are where you're trying to go.
Okay, that's perfect. That's right into the next question. I'm telling you, she like a mind reader, like a palm reader. She got all of this stuff
I can't
got it
say that,
mapped
but I
out.
am
You
very
see what
powerful.
I'm saying? Can we talk about the importance of establishing and keeping good relationships? You know,
Keeping good relationships. Oh my gosh. I I've always stand on great customer service.
mm,
And that can be whether someone's purchasing something, whether it's someone you come in contact with, whether you're a CNA and you're at the nursing home and you're dealing with a family or different vendors. Customer service is very, very important. Like, you have to, like, I will not support a business because of bad customer service. And I will also support a business just because they have good customer service. So if someone had a mistake and it didn't work out, just the steps they took for them to correct it, that will keep me coming around and give you the opportunity to fix it. So it's very important that you keep your relationships with people great. I try to, treat people how I want to be treated. And I want to be treated great. I want to be loved. I want to be cared for. I want someone to nurture me. I want someone to help me. So I just try to be that.
I want you to see that. Michelle say, "Amen." You hear that?
Oh, that is one of my sisters and my business girlfriends, and she is in our investment group. Hey, Michelle.
Mm-mm. Hey, Michelle, you see that? See the family coming out.
They coming out. They
So
always support.
let's talk about the importance of finding a balance in what you do because you said you're super mama. You know what I'm saying? You at work right now, you got these businesses going, you know, how do you find the time and you know how important is balance in this whole thing that you do?
Oh my God, balance is so important. It's hard. It's definitely hard trying to struggle. My children are back at home with um my husband, some family members, while I moved to Atlanta to get some things jump started. But when I was back there, it was very hard because we only have 24 hours in a day. I was working. Even when I wasn't working, You have kids. I like to keep them in after school activities. I have a husband. It's very hard. So I've learned from mistakes of being up all night and telling the kids and the husband like, I'm working, I gotta do this, I gotta get this done, y'all gotta wait, and just seeing how relationships can change. So for me, it was a trial and error. So now, even though they're back home, I'm lining some things up to where I can just have to focus on the different businesses and my family. But in order to do that, you have to line some things up financial, and that's where that financial breakthrough come through.
We right there. Let's go right there, sister. Right there. Let's go right there to the financial breakthrough, breakdown, transformative life, game changer. How did you get started with that? Let's go into that. Let's give the family some details on how they can accomplish and take hold of this opportunity that you got, this special opportunity.
Okay, so I got started. I was actually on Facebook looking for, I forget what particular group I was looking for, but I was looking for a certain group, and I joined that group. And then Facebook actually suggested Black business girlfriends. So I was like, I'm all for business. And girlfriend, that's like, I feel like that's a bond. So I went, I joined it, and ever since I joined it, it's been nothing but love, nothing but support. And that's how I actually came in contact with Miss Sharon Steele. Oh my gosh, she is so awesome, y'all. Y'all need to be a part of Business Girlfriends. Ladies, be a part of Business Girlfriends. Fellas, but you are not exempt from this opportunity. So we're going in as a group to, y'all ready? Be a part of Total Life Changes. They have healthy supplements that are good for weight loss and other. Because I can't make no medical. I can't think of the word now. I just went blank. But those with different things. I'm gonna let you look that up yourself because I can't make no medical claims. But on the product, on the tea, the ISO tea, within 6 days, I had lost 9 pounds. The package only said you can lose 5 pounds in 5 days. 9 pounds, I believe, is way past 5. So it just makes sense. I have some weight to get off of me. I know a few people that have some weight to get off of me, off of them. And so it makes sense. Anything that makes sense, I'm all for. I'm all game. And the way that my mentor Sharon Steele is doing it, it has never been done. And we are about to change history. But the first thing is first, you have to be serious. You have to really be serious about changing where you are, becoming financially set. You have to really be serious about it. Uh, it's an investment. So when you think of investment, just know there is money involved. But the numbers is what's going to get you. We have a millionaire that is helping us to do the things that we need to do in our particular group. And it's just life changing because I don't want to give too much because I don't want to mix up things or confuse anyone. But you can get in contact with myself or Miss Sharon Steele once this is over. The group is Total Life Changes. That is the company that we're doing. If you just Google YouTube, you will see just many stories that people have. But you want to be a part of this. If you are ready to invest, it is time for you to do it. And it's nothing has been done the way we do it. So when you think of all those other things like Mary Kay and just other different things, even Total Life Changes, when you think of that, you have to get what you know out of your head. You have to get that out because our team, we're doing it completely different. We're about to show up and show out. We're about to disrupt the industry. And I want to say that you want to be a part of this first group that's doing it.
You done talked up everybody. Miss Sharon is in the building. Everybody, you got the
Yes,
team up in here. You ain't just
that's
got
what we
the team. You
do.
got the team up in here. You understand?
We support. If it makes sense, we do it. That's what we go for. Hey, Patricia, I see you.
You got everybody up in here, up in here.
Trying to tell you, we're a real team. Trying to tell you, better get on. Don't just watch us. Be a part of it.
She said, "Don't believe it, just watch." You know what I'm
No,
saying?
don't
Don't
watch. I
just
want you to be
watch.
a part of it.
And then she said, "Don't just watch." You understand? Get on board. Get
Get
on
on board.
board.
Trust me.
That's what I'm talking
That's where
about.
that faith kicks in at. But we can show you some numbers that make sense so that will work and operate that faith, but you still got to have faith. Hey, Angela, see, business girlfriends in the house. I told you my people come through.
And you got an event going on this weekend. Let's talk about this event real
Oh
quick,
my
and we
gosh.
get back into it.
Oh my gosh. Yes, I have an event coming on. We have an event. Business girlfriends have an event. To jumpstart it first, before I go now, I have an interview with Miss Nikki Rich. That's at 3 o'clock. That will be live on the www.the nikki rich show. If you do not know, she is the ambassador for the OWN Network. In case you didn't know who the OWN Network is, that's Oprah Winfrey's network. She's the ambassador for it, and I have an interview with her. And so do many of my other sisters. I believe the first one starts at 1. So you want to watch us work. Later on that night, from 7 to 9, we have our first business girlfriends meet and greet. You get to meet us, you get to talk to us, you get to rub some elbows with us, get some great information, learn more about the investment opportunity, learn about different business things, connect with some powerful people. There will be powerful people in that building. Then Saturday, from 6 to 9, 313 in the building. Yes. From 6 to 9, we will have our first business girlfriends shower. That means there's going to be different business people there. We're going to have some vendors there. We're going to get some great knowledge. We're going to rub elbows with some powerful people. If you want, you can bring a gift to girlfriends that you're helping out. It's just like a baby shower. You're coming to support, you're coming to celebrate those that are in business that had the faith to step out and get their business started and connect. The venue, yes, the venue is at Young Jocks Venue in ATL, South Beach, ATL, baby. And you do not want to miss it. I promise you don't want to miss it. Tickets are only $25. They will go up at the door, and the tickets that will be sold at the door are very limited, and the tickets will be $45. So you might as well just go ahead and pay $25 and get it now. And both events are included in that $25.
I got y'all marching orders. You understand? I got y'all marching orders, and y'all see what's going on. So you use this faith word. Can you tell us a little bit about your spiritual journey and that transformation?
My spiritual journey, ooh, the transformation. You caught me at an interesting time in my spiritual journey. I was raised in the church. I was one of them ones that my grandma, I went to church with my grandma. We was Lutheran, fell asleep many times. Um, then I'll go here and there on holidays, Easter. That's the holiday you go to church on. Then I started, as I got older, I wanted to do a little bit more. So I found the church and I was doing things there. Um, I liked the church because it was doing stuff for the community, bike giveaways, food drives, different things that will help people that was less fortunate. So church, I will say, has been the number one thing that taught me how to share. Like I was always a giver and a sharer, but church taught me how to share selflessly, even when I needed things to still give. And it was my last to still give to help someone else. So that's where I'm at. And at now I understand that I don't necessarily have to be in church every day, because I did go to get super spiritual, like the crazy, scary spiritual, where I was one to throw it in everybody's face. But I'm a journey and I'm opening up new doors. I believe that God put things on this earth for us to use. I do work with, I do believe in crystals and different powers that those things have helped me to become confident in who I am, along with knowing God. So I believe he put different things on this earth for us to utilize. Is there's no box. Like we try to put church in a box and say everything is in this box. No, everything is not in this box. And the stories are not finished or have not been finished being written. My story is being written, your story is being written, everyone who's watching your story is still being written. You have the opportunity to tell them how exactly the story goes. And all of our stories combined equals a great big story. Oh, thank you, Angela.
Look at the family, them loving arms, them healing arms, you
They trying to
know.
make me cry out here. I told them I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
So if you had all of the sisters on the planet in one room where they could hear you, all the sisters, what would you tell the oldest sisters? What would you tell the middle sisters, and what would you tell the younger sisters? Give them some messages and some lessons that you learned from life that's useful that you wish somebody would have pulled you to the side and gave you, that you had to get your elbows scratched up, your knees scratched up, a couple bumps and bruises on your forehead. You see what I'm saying? About
Mm.
life and being a sister.
First thing first. Oh, I'm getting teary eyed. Let me stop. Love yourself. Love yourself first. Love yourself selfishnessly. And I probably just made up a word. But love yourself first.
It worked. It worked.
That is key. Loving yourself first. And I mean really loving yourself. Learning what you like, learning what you don't like, learning what triggers you, learning what you have not healed from. The grown-ups, learn what you haven't healed up as a child. As you're going through the things that you are going through, learn to heal from it, but know that it's all going to work for your purpose and you are strong enough to overcome any situation, anything that you are going through at that moment. It only lasts for a season, even if it's only for a season. Your greater is coming. But take the time to learn yourself. You know, I've I was adopted at 7, so I've always been looking for love. So I always gave a lot of love because that's what I wanted to receive. So I gave a lot of love. I didn't necessarily always receive love. Um, I received some people their version of love, maybe some things that they were taught and they didn't know any different of how to love me properly. So I really didn't know what true love was, how to be loved properly, completely. So I chased after it with just trying to give my love on to people, would cause me to come encounter with some not so great people or some people who were going through a dark moment at their time because they did not heal. And I didn't, and because I just want to love on everyone, I want to help everyone grow and I want to help everyone best them that they can be, and I can see the best in them. I I miss me. I miss loving on me. I miss showing myself what I like. I miss putting me first. I miss learning to do things that will better my future. I didn't get those things before I started having a family. So because I didn't get those things done, it's some bumps in the road. It's some, hiccups you have to learn. And, you can't fix everybody. You can't fix nobody but yourself. And you have to really dig down in you to see what is bothering you, what is hurting you, what is causing you to be the person that you are now, good or bad.
All right. All right. All right. So what are some of your goals and your visions and your dreams that you can, share with the family? Where do you see everything that you're doing, going forward, with your designs, with your clothing, with your, transformative, you know, vision, financially? Where do you see yourself and, you know, What do you want to
Okay, well, first I see myself with a peacefully made by Ebony store where you can go into it and buy unique items, premium soy candles, and you can still place your orders for custom designs. My goal is to hear the price going up. That means the my quality of work will be better. My clients, I will have a different clientele than just the clientele that I've been, marketing to. No offense to anyone, but I have big. Um, I need Beyonce. I need Oprah. I need Erica Badu. I need Cardi. I need Candy. Just a few. I need them to have my product in their store, in their hand, and when they're doing their events. I need them to have that. I need Oprah to be somewhere sipping out of a tipsy glass from me. I'm ready to be financially free. Like July 17th, and y'all have this on, so y'all hold me accountable for this. By July 17th, 2020, I will fire all my bosses. That means I will not pick up and work for anyone else by July 17th, 2020. I'm aiming for it before, but I'm just going to give myself that timeline. And to help other people become financially free, to help other people do their start their business, start their dreams. I really want us, especially people of color, to start more businesses, to not be afraid to start businesses.
I just wanted to make sure that Cardi and everybody is on notice what's going on. You understand what I'm saying? I had to let it marinate for a little second. You see, I had to let it marinate out there with
I
the family,
appreciate
so
it.
they see what's going on. Need everybody around the world getting tipsy with the tipsy design, get
Okay.
tipsy, tipsy, tipsy.
I got a
So,
glass I can show y'all when you ready for me.
yeah, we ready. We are
You
ready,
ready?
ready.
All right. Hold on 1 second. I think just pulled up, so I may have to step away from the camera for a minute to let them in. So this is my personal one. This is the one that, you come to the house, you don't touch it because it has my name right there. So that means your name not Ebony. Even if your name is Ebony, you don't touch this one. This is like I probably got like 4 or 5 of them. I had another one that was my favorite and I broke it and it hurt my heart. But, things go on. And this is the flask. And they could be done in just about any color glitter you want, any wording you want. This camera not doing a sparkle any justice for real, but it's heck of a sparkle. And this is my small premium soy candle. This one is called Gentle. So it definitely will put you to sleep, have you nice and relaxed. Then I have the large 21 ounce. This one is called Lick Me. It smells like lick me all over. That's an actual fragrance, y'all. I wasn't just trying to be nasty. That's an actual fragrance. Hold on 1 second. I gotta let my residents in. I'm sorry.
Now, see, she out here multitasking. Okay, she got a timeline. She committed. She disciplined. She focused, and she has a ginormous
Okay, y'all.
support.
I'm sorry. Yes, dreams do come true, Angela. Facts. Living proof. Actually, like before I got with business girlfriends, I wasn't planning on uh, life is moving fast, y'all. I'm just telling y'all that right now. Life is moving fast. Life is moving so fast. Um, follow your dreams because they definitely come true. Like God told me last year to move to Georgia. And you know how the devil works and yourself works. You know, you try to convince yourself why you can't move, why you don't need to move, and all these different responsibilities and different things that you have going on. And when I would tell people, you know, I'm moving to Georgia so my business can do better, and it's different type of support there, and I don't know exactly how everything is really going to happen, but I know it's going to happen. I know I just have to get there. When I was telling people that and I couldn't give them a full layout, a full plan, some people was like, yes, go for it. Then some people was like, yeah, but can't you do that here? And da, da, da. And how is this going to happen? And it's hard trying to convince people that you're supposed to do something when they don't understand because you don't fully understand all the way. So you're still lost. You're still confused. You know, you're like, all right, I know God told me this. Like, I'm not confused on that part. I know for sure He told me to do this. So I'm gonna do it. But then you have your doubt and you have your responsibilities and you have these different things. And really you have to shut everybody out. You have to shut yourself out because we get in our way. That fear, that is something to be not to be played with. Like if you let fear stop you, like you don't know how many doors fear is gonna close of yours. So I picked up and I decided to move in a couple, I don't even think it was like 2 months. I got a live-in job, you know, everything wasn't, you know, lined up ideally for everyone. And you know, I have to deal with my kids being back home, so that's what I struggle with every day. I don't talk about a lot because I'm one of them people like you got to be strong, but I have my moments where I'm weak. But I also know that it's a purpose, like, and every time I take a step along the way that God was telling me to do, every time I took another step, He gave me a little more. He gave me a vision, a little bit more. So I don't have the full picture, but I have a little bit more. And when I say business girlfriends, I know y'all gonna get sick of me shouting them out, but baby, business girlfriends, Miss Sharon Steele, I thank you for doing what you're supposed to do. I really do. I thank you for doing what you're supposed to do. It's coming. This is the year of financial freedom for myself and everyone who chooses to follow and go after your dreams.
All right. All right. See, we did it in you
Oh,
know, then
I
go
didn't
ahead.
shout out business. Phil Birchfield. That is the millionaire. I cannot forget to shout him out because we are so grateful and very thankful for him with business girlfriends and the people in our team, our investment team. We are very thankful for him, Philip Birchfield.
All right. So closing remarks, acknowledgments, shout outs, social media plug. Yeah, let everybody know where to find you and how to support you and how to support your business, your growth, your development, your ascension, you know, um, all of that.
Okay. First, let me shout out my kids. CJ, Christian, Uriel, Crenshaw, and Niasia. I love y'all and everything I'm doing it for you. And one day you're gonna look back and be able to say it was worth it. Shout out to my husband who is sick. I send him strength in this time. I thank him for going along my craziness, even though he didn't know what the heck going on. I thank you for that. I thank you for his family that's been stepping up and helping him out with that. I thank you for my family, those who have supported me in the past, those who continue to be a lending ear. I thank you for my friends who has supported me and told me to go ahead, go through it. My sisters, my brothers, too many to name, but I love you all, and I thank you for all of my customers who become my friends. I thank you for everyone who's been sharing my posts, liking my posts, spreading the word. Whoever purchased anything for me, whoever gave me any knowledge, any guidance, anything. Um, those who tell me that I motivate them, I thank y'all. Um, business girlfriend. I love y'all. I thank y'all. Y'all helping me in this new step, this level up. Okay. Um, Philip Birchfield, I thank you for just you being who you are and been willing to pour back into us. Total life changes. I thank you. I thank you because you about to be paying me a lot of money. I thank you very much. Who else? I want to thank you for having me on the show. Like, that is like, this is a big thing for me. Like, this is my first interview that I'm doing. My second interview will be Nikki Rich from the Nikki Rich Show. I want to shout her out. Thank you, Nikki Rich from the Nikki Rich Show. Thank you for having me. I cannot wait to see you on Friday. And I can't wait to see everyone at the event Friday. You can catch me on Facebook at Peacefully Made by Ebony LLC. That is my Facebook page. My Instagram is Peacefully Made 2017. You can catch me on there. If you need to email me, if you have an order you would like to place, you can email me at info@peacefullymade.com, and my website is www.peacefullymade.com. My telephone number is 734-334-8056. And I'm a cool cat. My regular name on Facebook is Ebony Jones. I'm pretty cool, laid back. I just want to thank everybody, and remember to go after your dreams. Love you first. Heal. So go into that closet and dig out those skeletons, those past hurts, those things that you have shared with people and that you have not shared with people. Go back, dig them out, look at your life now and see how those things have shaped you, the person that you are at that moment. And remember, you are only who you are at that moment. You are greater, and you will step into your greater person. Anything you want, you can't have, you have to work for it. We manifest what we want. We think it, we say it, we do it. That's how you manifest what you need.
There we go. I'll let you get back to what you're doing out here. Amazing work. And I wish you all the best. You're welcome to come back anytime. Come back with your team so y'all can kind of get into this opportunity a little more in depth. That invitation is out there. I'm looking forward to seeing you grow and prosper. And may the Creator and your ancestors continue to guide your steps and have you walk in your most perfect manner.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. This was awesome. And I will be back, and business girlfriends will be in the house.
All right, all right, all right.
Have a good day, everybody.